Hello, teammates here. We're back to Repel the Rifts and let's continue our rotation. So we stopped on the Pathfinder. Still interested to do the solo blockade challenge, but still feel that I'm not yet up to the task. Last time we played Lancers, we realized that when you get their legendary upgrade, they become just absolutely unstoppable. But before you get it, there were actually a couple of waves where we almost died. So I am interested to maybe try to go heavy on Lancers again and see how reliable and safe this option is. So can I win 100% of the times if I go with Lancers, or I need to be very, very lucky? And last time I played, I happened to be that lucky. Okay. If we're talking about Lancers, that is perhaps a better terrain that allows me to put one gun that shoots in both directions, covers the tile in front of my hero. Although this is just a longer path and I might find sufficient terrain around to make it work. Let's try that. Anyway, I think we are fine on our first wave. We don't need any gun to deal with it. Any tower, I mean. Okay, these guys. So that is guaranteed to cover at least 3 tiles based on what happens next. This is guaranteed to cover 3 tiles right now and maybe more in the future. Actually, that is not a bad idea. Guaranteed to shoot on the ones that are close enough. Then we will get a range upgrade, so we'll cover that tile as well. Yeah, let's go that. Better fire rate is probably more important than better damage, because our fire rate now is quite low, so I want to get better at shooting fast rather than shooting strong. Okay, we skip. Let's have one stronger tower. won't one-shot this, but together with her siege mode attack should be enough to take care of this wave. Okay, we did get some damage. Not a lot. We can deal with that. I think it is a good idea to have at least one barricade that would concentrate enemies at a position that I can shoot well through. So here I have coverage of all the towers. Let's get that. That. This is quite strong because we do need we want to have as much energy as possible in the beginning of every night to be able to afford some urgent interventions. And I'm not sure I will be often deploying the leveling towers, because my tower deployment very much depends on the terrain. But that being said, I would much rather have energy regeneration during the night than a conditional regeneration between the days. This, on the other hand, can amount to sufficient amount of ore, but only if I play it well. If I will be constantly buying all the upgrades in the shop until I run out of money, then it will not bring me any money whatsoever. So maybe let's try to risk it a little bit and try to see whether we can go through a couple of waves without building anything, and maybe it will jumpstart our economy. The downside is that if I'm not buying things in the shop now and waiting to accumulate the money, the shop is getting more expensive. So I don't know actually what is the formula for scaling the shop prices. So I don't know how well it compares with this 20% gain. Now these guys are scary. So now is probably a good time to spend all the money I have. It's so expensive. Yeah, let's spend all the money I have. I think it was worth it. Not sure I will feel very comfortable saving money between the waves. Yeah, I should have just sold the thing. Okay. Oh, beautiful. I wonder if our commander counts the tower for piezoelectric charger. This is probably not. So let's go for mitosis. I like mitosis a lot. Let's put that, and let's put that, and yep. I think it's all right. I think I can save money on this wave. Better because I can put a gun in here to cover this path. Do I need more firepower for this wave? I think not. So let's earn a little bit. Although I'm pretty sure Vipers, it says that their speed is average, but they behave as fast. Okay, and we're super dead. Almost. Yeah, so these Night 13 Vipers were problematic for me quite often. They clearly fast, so they run through the path too quickly. Because if you look at the statistics, they don't have that much health. They don't go in dense packs, so I get often bamboozled that I don't expect that much harm from them, but then they just run through all the path and I end up in a difficult situation. Let's go buy things. Okay. I think we're doing fine. Not sure how many more excavations I will have, but still. And we're out of money again. Okay, it would be nice actually if she wouldn't snipe the ones that are protected by the aegis. Because that is a little bit stupid to shoot out of them all at exactly the one that's invulnerable at the moment. For every 40 tower attacks. Well, that can be the regeneration of energy I wanted. But it is rather slow. Five armor can increase our chances of survival. Yeah, let's take the t-shirt. I think I can save money on this wave. You're shooting in the wrong direction. You're shooting very much in the wrong direction. Okay. Almost paid with my life for that. Nice. This one can now shoot in there. Probably need to upgrade this one. Let's go for that. Let's heal. Okay, probably want to upgrade you as well. And put one here. Another there, don't have money. So let's go this. And don't have any money. These guys have adaptive plating. Next one is fast, so need to be careful. Okay, this is a nice spot to put a tower. And I wanted to put a tower here as well. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I need it. I don't think I am ever in a situation when Pathfinder doesn't have things to shoot. So if our range is 8, it means we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that doesn't matter if we are in siege mode or not, we fully cover that area. And in this direction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we fully cover this whole area. So I don't really need this ever. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, this is game over. But not for me, for them. So I just need to save 648. And I need to survive before I am able to save this money. These are hexers. They might be a bit tricky. These ones, they have ages, but otherwise does not seem to be scary. Let's see how it goes. These guys are shooting here. That's why they go so far on this side. I think we're all right. Yep. Too late for this. No need for that. No need for that. So I click here. I click here. And we won the game. I think that's it. So the rest of the things are just completely optional. Hex, right. I was talking about hex. That it can be a little bit spooky, but we're all right. I might build one Overwatch to see how it works. So I think we can just save money for a couple of waves. Okay. I know I wanted to save money, but then I spent it all. %, to call down an orbital strike that deals 320 damage with a splash radius of 0.3. With that fire rate though, it does not seem like a reliable source of damage. I like the animation though, looks powerful. I never found a single upgrade that decreases the piercing penalty, by the way. And we run out of money. I guess that's it. Let's see how it goes. So a lot of swords accumulate here because it takes a lot of time to kill the archdemon, and the more enemies we have, the less damage I do to the group because of the piercing fall off. So they starting to actually go through. Let me turn this off and let me consume some of the energy by shooting the big and scary guys. Ooh. Okay. Are we in trouble? Definitely need to increase our fire rate. And we need to focus on... You should there, you should here, you should there, you should there. Yeah, the final wave can be scary, even when you have very strong build. Okay. We survived. So, Lancers are indeed very, very strong. Back to the mechanic. Sorry. Back to the mechanic. Am I going to win at least once with the mechanic? Overlord. This is not a particularly exciting choice of terrain. That one I can say for sure. Well, I know that Lancers are strong, so if I take Lancers again, probably we can win. Blockade, refinery, or nothing. Let's try to skip. This wave. So we probably would want this. We probably would want that, and maybe another of them there. This has the highest fire rate, so it will get 20% of its fire rate will be the biggest absolute increase in fire rate. Will it be best though? I don't know. Because DPS increase is still the same factor for any tower. I was thinking to put a sentinel here because like this guy, for example, will be calling for reinforcement, but then that probably will be happening more down the lane. So I would rather have somebody shooting here at the highest HP enemy, and then all these dense guys that go down the lane will be met by these sentinels. We hopefully can deal with them. Poly. The same fire rate, but smaller damage. I want this. I want this as well. And I want this. I want everything. Tower gains momentum on each attack. Gain 2% rate of fire for 3 seconds, stacks up to 25 times. So up to 50% fire rate. That's a lot. I mean, assuming we can stack 25 times within 3 seconds, which is actually not that easy. Means we need to have, what, 8 shots per second, which is never going to happen. So in reality, it's not 50% fire rate increase. This would be a nice addition to my cryos if they would have any crit chance, because they attack often. Yeah, let's take this one and just see how much does it stack. It will get better with time, because I will be getting more and more fire rate upgrades. Brittle, I need it. And the higher is my fire rate, the better I will be stacking this artifact. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wait a second. It goes all the way to 25, because probably the early stacks do not expire. Probably each next stack refreshes the timer. So every single tower will reach. Okay, this one doesn't. Why? 2 stacks, and then 3 stacks, and then 4 stacks. Uncertain why this one didn't stack it. Okay, quick guys. Quick guys are scary. This is a nice terrain. Quick guys are scary. And I don't have money to afford that. Did I tell you that quick guys are scary? Okay. Yes. And yes, when attacking with a critical hit, increase critical chance by 10%. No, overdrive when attacking with critical hit, so increase the fire rate by 20% for 3 seconds. And does 10% crit increase in general. Lock, lock, lock. Okay. These guys are also scary. A lot of shield. While they have shield, their armor is not reduced. So brittle is a debuff. To apply a debuff, I need to first get rid of the shield. But once they get here, I start applying brittle debuffs. I mean, once they run out of shield, they start getting brittle, so the damage from all the sources is increasing. And I seem to have not that bad of a murder zone in there. Okay, now these guys have armor. Let's go to the highest HP. That. I need much more money than I have. I feel that I'm way behind on the things I want to build, and wait. Okay, this one is brittle, so it has 20 armor. This one has 28 armor. Yep. You copy brittle as well. Nice. If it's not that easy to survive before night 10 with boxers, I don't think we have any chance surviving night 10 with boxers. To be completely honest with you. Just don't see it happening. We survived. Color me surprised. Okay, that can help us a little bit in terms of money. Ooh, this one can actually be our chance for salvation. This gives us damage every night, up to 30 for every single kill your tower does. This can completely save us, assuming we survive the next couple of waves. It means we can build a tower here, a tower here, and they can start accumulating kills and damage. Tower here and another tower here. Here I will place a poly when I have money to dig it and to energy to place a poly. You go for the highest HP, you go for highest HP, you go for highest, you go for lowest. We keep these things locked and we hope. Runners are scary because they're fast. Okay. 5/5 ionizer blockade tremor. Ionizer. Effect on heat. That can help with polys. Like if I put an ionizer in here, this poly would have nice combination of freezing and ionizing. You killed 4, you killed 2, you killed 5. 1, 5, 7, 5. 5. Let's go for it. So I will salvage this. I will put an ionizer in here. Should I put an ionizer in here as well? Or in here? Okay, let me salvage this. Ionizer has 2 radius, so okay. Salvage ionizer, so you have ionizing touch, brittle and frostbite. You have 44 damage on hit. And you shoot quite fast. Okay. Not enough money. Increase maximum stack of Frostbitten. Increase Vanguard's fire rate. Okay. Dense. The only problem is that I think they will be dying from the status effect, and this will not contribute to the tower's damage, most likely. Let's see. I can dig. Damage over time have 25% increased duration. My damage over time is only ionized. Which, by the way, I don't know how long it stacks, how long it lasts, because it doesn't say here. Tower gains 10% critical hit chance when targeting a demon above 90% HP. Not that much. And immediately level up a random level 1 tower. Is better than 175. For sure. And generally all of my towers are important. So let's go for it. Cryo cannon. Nice. Better damage, better frostbite on this poly. Let's put a poly in here. Okay, these are the scary serpents of Night 13. It says that they have average speed, but we know very well that their speed is in fact very, very fast. And I have 260 money to do something about it. I think more stacks of Frostbitten can help. And then that's probably it. That's probably it. So let's get this and this. And let's lock these upgrades. And pray, like, I don't know. These guys are scary. Although they don't seem that fast as on my previous game with Pathfinder. I don't understand these Serpents on Night 13. These seem like they actually go with an average velocity. Okay, we survived. This one is getting a lot of kills. Which is nice because with its fire rate. But yeah, I definitely want most of the kills to go to the Sentinels and Ionizers because of their area of effect damage. Rate of fire for Vanguard. Yes. I also would like to find the concussive shells that allow me to stun enemies with sentinel shots. Especially since it is on hit effect that can be transmitted to Poly. That's basically free damage for my towers. I just gave them a lot of scaling for free. Thank you. Okay. Now they are piercing, which is good. Let's go. So this guy should take care of them because, well, they have high fire rate, high damage. So whatever single entities that arrive in this area should get properly annihilated. But yeah, this whole Aegis situation is a little bit scary. Actually, I should probably give them all a boost in damage. Okay. Gain 1% increased critical damage when killing a demon with a critical hit. My critical chance is still not that high. I mean, absent basically. So, not sure it is that strong. Brass lamp. I don't know, I feel that money is more important at this point because I just I'm onto something. My core is strong. I just need to make sure that I don't mess up. So I need to get the necessary upgrades. I need to level up the towers. Dig for artifacts and stuff like that. So I just feel that I have so many places to spend my money on. Wait, why do you have total amount healed? I haven't healed in this game at all. Or do you count total amount healed between all the games? This would be nice, -5 armor on everyone, but I do feel a bit uncomfortable with the amount of health I have, so let's try to heal. Whenever a slow debuff is applied, also deal damage based on the slowed percentage multiplied by 1. Tower gains 8% damage if its rate of fire is above 1.5. I do have slow. And it stacks up to 3 times, so up to 36%. So up to 36 damage can be done with this artifact. Which is not nothing. Okay, let's... I just don't know, will it be stealing kills from my towers or will it contribute to the kill count of the tower and hence Bloodlust Protocol will trigger. I'm not certain. So let's take money instead. Nothing. Nothing. And one more time. Something. I don't have that many surveillance left. We are at the night 16. So we have what, 9 more nights, which will give me altogether 360, or if I take this one, although it might be off by 1 error, I don't know whether it will be 9 or 8 times it triggers, so it might be only 240. Let's take 175 here and now. And let's see, next wave. Dance has HP regeneration, so a lot of little mushrooms. This is runner. Standard. But runners, they fast, hence they scary. These are dance with ages. This has teleport. So I want probably a little bit more killing power concentrated in here. So I want a let's say here and here. Then let's put a vanguard here and here. You go for the highest HP. And now let's keep buying stuff. Should have probably first bought that one. Okay. Yes please, yes please. That will help with my healing as well. So I should probably take it. Brittle. Increases duration. Oh, duration. Do I care about duration? Anyway, let's take it. Okay. Let's go. $18 kills on this tower, all right. So we can place a poly in here. Doesn't have a lot of damage because surrounded with two towers with weak damage, but has some utility. Runners. Let's see. Ionizer. Ionized debuff increases damage over time effects by 7%. The damage is amplified and increase all tower damage. Okay. $65, 9, 3. Okay, they scaled a bit. 9, 3, 3, 2, 33. 21, 59, 47, 28. Not bad. Let's buy this and this and this. Let's buy this. Increase the ionizer's range. Yeah, why not? Bit more Sentinel Splash. A bit scary, these guys. But they seem to be dying fine. I have 3 dig sites. This one is back. When the Vanguard kills a demon, its rate of fire is increased by 30% for 3 seconds, which is good. The Vanguard can no longer deal critical hits, but has its damage increased by 50%. I didn't take any artifact that is dependent on critical hits, no. So currently it is just win. So I mean it just increases the DPS by 50%, and I don't think I will have that many chances to take any artifacts that would... Okay, not by 50%, because I do have 27% of crit chance, 20%, so a little bit less, but still. I never bought any upgrades for crit chance, I never took any artifacts for crit chance, so yes, it makes sense to buy this. I will not lose on anything. Let's build another poly here. It will have the slowing effect, and it will have very decent damage by being adjacent to 2 strong towers. Wait, you also steal that? After killing a demon, increase fire rate by 30%? But this is not an... it is effect on hit. Oh wow. Very nice. This will be a very nice neighbor for a polygon, but it's not going to happen. This. Vanguard becomes rapid fire menace. Increases rate of fire by 50%, but decreases damage by 25%. Yes. 131, 657. Wait, actually. This will decrease also the damage scaling. I don't think I want it. I think I'm fine with it being what it is. 657 damage, 131 shot per second. Yeah, I don't want that, sorry. Sentinel. The Sentinel's attack now blasts demons with shrapnel. Attacks apply the vulnerable debuff. The next hit taken is guaranteed critical hit. Yes. Actually, Does it work with the Vanguard upgrade? So now my Vanguards have 0% critical chance. But if the next hit is guaranteed to be critical, how does it work? Demons afflicted by damage over time effect have a 10% increased chance to be critically hit. I do have damage over time effect from the ionized. Demons take 50% increased damage from damage over time when their armor is negative. I do have ways to get their armor negative. But it is Strange Paperclip. How can we say no to Strange Paperclip? Especially when we have a locked upgrade that costs 810. Cryo, unique. If a demon with max frostbite stacks is hit again, spread frostbite to other demons in area around it. Yes. So now if these upgrades will get free, it would be such an incredible value from this paperclip. Let's dig a bit and build a couple of towers. Tower level ups discounted by 10%, 50 ore when buying all displayed upgrades in the market, which is actually not that rare for me since I'm basically interested in all of them. I don't go solo tower. But let's take this one because I still have more excavations to do. So this is a critical chance. Critical chance is good for this tower, for Sentinel, because when Sentinel crits, becomes frenzied and starts shooting faster. Then we would like that in here, and then we would like a Vanguard. Actually, if I would put this one in here, no, never mind. These are locked. Let's troll once. This, it's fine. Let's go. Nope. Let's take money. Wait. That copies its neighbors on hit effect and deals 20% of their combined damage. By neighbors, you mean not adjacent towers, but like neighbors. So like this Vanguard is counted as a neighbor. So if I put something in here, it will also be a neighbor. For example, another Vanguard. Yes. I didn't know that. I was so adamantly convinced that we are talking only about the adjacent tiles, so that you cannot have more than 4 neighbors. But apparently you can. I want them to focus on lowest HP for now, to just stack up some of the kills and stack up the damage on them if possible. Let's roll one time. Let's roll another time. Okay, at this point, no, I don't need it. That one we can lock. Seven to 6. One kill. Yeah, this tower is just basically standing there as the final boss for all these enemies. Still nothing. I'm patient. I can wait. Okay. When Creo attacks demon inflicted with frostbite, its rate of fire is increased by 40%. Yes. Let's make our final boss even stronger. Did you get any kills? You did. Good. Scale. Still nothing. I'll take this. I'll take this. I'll take this. I'll take this. That one is also quite a final bossy dude. Paperclip, Paperclip. You betrayed us so hard. You had one single job. To make this extremely expensive upgrades free, and you had 4 nights to do so. Have never been betrayed by the Paperclip so hard. It was always my best friend. Not anymore. Okay, final night. Do I want to call a poly somewhere? Yeah, this poly will be meaningful. 92 damage, not bad. Let's go. This is also quite a scary tower. Lots of fire rate. 141 damage for that fire rate is significant amount. But yeah, nothing passes by our final boss here. Actually, our 2 final bosses. This one is also quite scary. And this would be my first win on mechanics since the early access. And it feels nice. We went in a varied way, so it's not a solo tower, just smart positioning, better choice of towers. Of course, this one artifact makes any game extremely winnable, so I have yet to have a win on mechanic without the Bloodlust Protocol or whatever its name. But we did it. Now it is 8 in the evening. Probably good time for me to go and figure out something for dinner. So thank you for being here, and I see you in the next one. Bye now.